Hello everyone, it's great to see your smiling faces. My name is Victor Prasad, bringing you another video. Flood insurance has been a recent topic here in Southwest Florida. FEMA has a new flood risk rating 2.0 system that affects the way flood insurance has been priced. This was implemented in October 1st, 2021. If you want to know the details, visit www.fema.gov. If we take a step back to look at how the old system, it was less complicated. When ordering a survey, you would also receive a elevation certificate or look it up in public record if it is available or recorded. From there, you give that to your insurance agent and they would give you a quote. Normally, it was the same rate for flood zone X. So if your property was located in a flood zone X, the rate was approximately $572 prior to the change. Very simple process. Of course, if your property was on a freshwater, saltwater canal, and depending if you were in a flood zone, AE 8 was typically around $800 or VE a few $1,000s. And a VE flood zone is if you were located on Sanibel, Captiva, or Fort Myers Beach, somewhere directly on the water surrounded by water. For our purposes, we will stick to flood zone X to keep it simple and shifting to FEMA 2.0. Okay, let me give a little bit of context. The property that we're going to be looking at is over by Del Prado and Pine Island area, where we know for sure it's flood zone X. And I'm going to make sure I pop up a map so you get an idea of that area, what flood zone X may look like, and that's what we're talking about here. Now, back to our normal programming. 2.0. At the same location, the policy premium is now $1,538 up to $250,000 of building coverage. And that is without the contents of your home being covered. Max content coverage you're able to get is $100,000. Adding that to the policy now is at $2,381. This is a huge price increase from where premiums were at before. Depending on the lender, flood coverage is optional for flood zone X. If you have a mortgage and the property is located in an AE or VE, you'll be required to have flood insurance policy in most cases. There is no longer an average premium on flood policies. Each property will need to be quoted individually. Here are several points that you need to know. First, even though the rates have gone up significantly, there are different options to lower the insurance premiums. For example, if you have a company and they add an endorsement onto the policy, which is generally less expensive, or you can go with a private flood insurer versus using FEMA. Second, elevation certificates are not needed for your flood insurance quote, so save your money. This would apply to purchasing an existing resale property. Third, if you are purchasing a resale home and their policy was in effect prior to October 1st of 2021, it is transferable. The only caveat is that the policy owner must sign off on before transferring it. Fourth, if your home is paid off for some insurance carriers, they are requiring you to have flood if you are using them for your homeowner's coverage as well. Fifth, after April 1st of 2022, all remaining policies will be subject to the new rating methodology. Existing statutory limits on rate increases require that most rates not increase more than 18% a year. I'm unsure what premiums will look like after April 1st, but this is what was listed on FEMA's site. Reminder, if you wanted more of a detailed explanation, go to www.fema.gov/flood insurance/risk rating. And I'll be sure to have all this information down in the description box for you anyway. FEMA has a worksheet that you can use on their site. It is pretty complicated, the worksheet. However, reaching out to a local insurance agent will be a great deal of help for you. Lastly, and a bonus, appliances are covered on the living floor only. So if you have a washer or dryer in the garage and it's below the living floor, it will not be covered. This goes for the AC compressor outside of the home as well. In most new constructions, depending on where your property is located, you will see the AC unit elevated to match the ground level to ensure that it would be covered under your flood policy. That's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. By the way, if you found one piece of information in this video helpful in any way, be sure to hit that like button, which helps my channel being found through YouTube's algorithm. Thank you in advance. And if you're thinking or even considering relocating to Southwest Florida, be sure to call, text, or email me. I'd love the opportunity to connect with you. And if you want to know more about living, working, and playing here in Southwest Florida, then if you haven't already, be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell notification so you're kept up to date with the latest content. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, own more real estate.